Have you ever wondered what ancient humans did when it rained for an entire week? Today, if it rains for a few days, we stay inside, order food, watch videos, and wait for the weather to improve. But tens of thousands of years ago, there were no houses, no supermarkets, no waterproof jackets, and certainly no weather forecasts. So, what happened when the rain simply wouldn't stop? Let's travel back in time. Imagine you're living about 40,000 years ago. Dark clouds cover the sky. Rain begins to fall. At first, it's just another rainy day. But then one day becomes two. Two becomes four. Soon, it's been raining for an entire week. For ancient humans, this wasn't just inconvenient. It could become a serious survival challenge. The first priority was finding shelter. Many prehistoric people used caves whenever they were available. Caves offered protection from rain, strong winds, and cold temperatures. But not every group lived near caves. Many people built simple shelters from wooden branches, animal hides, large leaves, and grass. These shelters weren't perfect. During heavy storms, water could still leak inside. Strong winds could damage the walls. Families often had to repair their shelters while the rain continued. Keeping dry was incredibly important. Wet bodies lose heat much faster than dry ones. Even in places that weren't freezing, staying soaked for days could make people dangerously cold. This is where fire became one of humanity's greatest inventions. But here's the problem. Making fire wasn't easy. Ancient people couldn't simply strike a lighter or flip a switch. Starting a fire often required dry wood, dry grass, and a lot of effort. After days of rain, finding dry fuel became much harder. So instead of letting their fire go out, they likely protected it carefully. They placed fires deeper inside caves or under covered shelters. They slowly fed them with whatever dry wood they could find. Some archaeologists believe people even carried glowing embers from place to place instead of creating a completely new fire every time. Keeping a single fire alive could mean the difference between comfort and survival. Fire provided warmth. It dried wet clothing made from animal skins. It cooked food. It scared away predators that might come closer during bad weather. And perhaps most importantly, it gave people light during long, dark days. But rain created another huge problem: food. Hunting becomes much harder during heavy rain. Many animals hide from storms. Fresh tracks wash away. Bows, spears, and other hunting tools become slippery. Traveling through muddy forests or flooded land uses far more energy. Instead of chasing large animals every day, ancient humans probably relied on food they had already gathered. They collected nuts, seeds, roots, berries, and edible plants whenever conditions allowed. Some groups likely dried meat during good weather, creating food reserves that could last several days. Near rivers or lakes, fishing may have continued when conditions were safe. Nothing could be wasted. Every meal mattered. Rain also changed the landscape. Small streams became rushing rivers. Trails disappeared under mud. Fallen trees blocked familiar paths. Flooded areas could become dangerous traps. Without maps or bridges, people needed to know their surroundings extremely well. This knowledge was passed from one generation to the next. Which hills stayed dry? Which caves flooded? Which rivers became too dangerous after heavy rain? Knowing the answers could save an entire group. But surviving wasn't only about food and shelter. Long periods indoors also created opportunities. Instead of spending every hour searching for food, families could repair tools, sharpen stone blades, sew animal hides together, weave simple materials, and teach children important survival skills. Around the fire, stories were shared. Children learned where dangerous animals lived. They learned how to hunt, how to recognize edible plants, how to make tools. These moments helped pass knowledge from one generation to the next, allowing human communities to become stronger over time. Interestingly, archaeologists have found evidence of repeated fire use, stone tool production, and long-term occupation inside caves across many parts of Europe, Asia, and Africa. These discoveries suggest that prehistoric shelters weren't simply places to sleep. They became safe places where families could survive difficult weather together. So, did ancient humans enjoy a week of nonstop rain? Probably not. Life became harder, food became scarcer, travel became more dangerous. Keeping warm required constant effort, but humans had one incredible advantage. They adapted. They worked together. They planned ahead. They protected their fires, shared their food, repaired their shelters, and waited patiently for better weather. The next time you're watching rainfall from the comfort of your home, remember this. Thousands of years ago, our ancestors faced the very same storms with nothing but simple tools, clever thinking, teamwork, and determination. And somehow, they survived. Before you go, here's a question for you. Do you think you could survive an entire week of nonstop rain using only Stone Age tools? Let us know your answer in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the past and want to discover more fascinating stories about ancient humans, forgotten civilizations, and incredible survival mysteries, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next adventure. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.